A very happy Wednesday to you all. I'm Ollie Wilson here with GPFans as we continue to get ready for Silverstone in about 10 days time or so. But there's plenty to talk about off the track with that technical directive that was issued in Canada, with Christian Horner feeling that the FIA is showing Mercedes plenty of bias in its decisions, while Lewis Hamilton wants to see George Russell take the guinea pig role when it comes to solving their porpoising problems at Mercedes. I'm Ollie Wilson, this is GPFans, gpfans.com for all of the latest news in Formula 1, but let's dive into those headlines as we continue through this week in F1. Red Bull team principal Christian Horner claims that the FIA is overtly biased in favour of Mercedes with its technical directive it issued during the Canadian Grand Prix weekend. Now, the FIA brought in the directive late on Thursday to try and eradicate the bouncing and porpoising that has made driving both dangerous and painful for the racers on track. Now, although the directive was announced when the majority of team personnel were already in or still travelling to Canada, the Silver Arrows turned up to Montreal with a second floor stay, an addition that was in line with the new technical directive. This raised eyebrows considering the speed of the Mercedes solution, with the part removed after Alpine threatened a post-race protest, with Christian Horner feeling the sport's governing body is showing excessive favour to Toto Wolff's team. What was particularly disappointing was the second stay, because that has to be discussed in a technical forum, said Horner, and that is overtly biased to sorting one team's problems out, which was the only team to turn up here with it, even in advance of the TD. We here at GPFans will just sit and wait for the comments about how the FIA showed Red Bull favour in Abu Dhabi last year, but obviously let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Lewis Hamilton no longer wants to be the guinea pig at Mercedes, joking after the Canadian Grand Prix that his teammate George Russell can take the role for the second half of the season. Hamilton and Russell have come out on very different setups at a number of Grand Prix weekends this season, with the same happening in Canada on Friday's practice sessions. With the 7-time world champion complaining the car was the worst he'd ever driven to start the weekend, fortunes turned around on Saturday and Sunday after dramatic changes to his setup and a little bit of help from the wet weather qualifying. Maybe the second half of the season, George can do the experiment, laughed Hamilton after his second podium of the year and first since the opening weekend in Bahrain. We are just trying to progress as a team. Moving forwards, we will be a little more cautious on doing too many experiments, as it really does hinder you through the weekend, especially if you only have practice 1 and 2 in the dry. Now, Hamilton is desperate to be competitive in his home race next time out at Silverstone, and maybe Mercedes will be after the FIA's technical directive that was issued in Canada. We will have to wait and see how this continues on, but for sure it is going to continue on, with plenty of commotion around that technical directive and the impact it's going to have on the order of the grid this season. Let us know, as I say, your thoughts in the comments section below on everything taking place in the world of Formula 1. Is Christian Horner just poking his nose in once again, or does he have a right to be suspicious of the bias shown by the FIA to Mercedes, if there is any bias at all? Join the conversation on Discord as well, and gpfans.com and gpfans global on social media for all of your F1 news and views.